belonging to the Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Honorable Ceceilia Dapaa, is missing from her residence. It took her husband chancing on the person in the act to notice that $1 million was missing. It then presupposes that the stash of cash there is way in excess of $1 million. Because even if it was $2 million and half of a stash of money is missing, it will be obvious to the naked eye. For it to be so inconsequential that you couldn't notice its absence until you stumbled on the person should give us a bigger worry as a nation. How much was stashed in that home? And then begin to ask ourselves, and I agree with Professor Apiajetua that there's no crime in keeping your money under your bed in a bank, digging a hole and putting it. It's your personal choice. There is no legislation that says all monies must be deposited in the bank. So on that one, it's fine if she kept her money.
At least in Ghana, elsewhere,
yes,
you cannot.
But in Ghana, there's no law like that. So I wouldn't say that she's breaking any law by keeping money in her house. But the question I would then ask is, if $1 million is so inconsequential, I'm looking at the quantum of my mind's eye is envisaging how much money was stashed there. How then did you come by that money? Is it legitimate money? If it is legitimate money, we can simply establish that by you showing us the trail of work done to inherit or earn that money. And then if it is inheritance or earned, we must see the commensurate tax that has been paid to the GRA on that matter. And that will settle this matter. But if you are unable to show us any legitimate business that paid that money.
All right. These are matters we're going to go into it. Kelvin, Pacho, what can I say?
I'm talking about Mongo.
All right. TBBI clear.
Yeah.
All right. And what we're going to do now is say, Minister, say, Minim say with my position on who am I because I see who enemy baby I want to hear better darker.
Yeah.
All right, Minister nature say
Maybe okay.
I think that Kevin needs to position himself very well and Sana Yatwaso. Let's go back from where we started from and then we try to do it once again. All right. Mr. President Ghana yaya mobo. So nti kakra.
Yaya mobo wa Ghana. Etisikaso omenya ohia mai. Nenam amamua enkoyie nti no. Ekomde ye. Yaya mobo wa Ghana. Etisikaso omenya ohia mai.
Dali. Se Ghana you know how to do our things, and then we listen to our political leaders very well. Time behind, I think say in someone more canon, you better omasi ye. Because when we have a president, now we can say yetisikaso and so a come the year. I was saying ask at that time, you be saying say, Mr. President, what do you mean by these statements? And sana yamanatwaso. Because you are here telling us say Obia Obawa Bemubiano shouldn't dream of making money. And he said, Obia Obawa shouldn't dream of making money. Kelvin, now say a whole minister to me $1 million H&M pass, 1 million and over H&M pass here. And they have kind court documents from the Queen and a police statement of my children BBR, then we explain it one after the other. What do you make of these kind of things happening in Ghana?
I mean, our introduction is so biased to start off. Biased because how I will introduce the topic now, and that's what he keep position that.
Okay.
Minister, yeah, to say $1 million, if you have name change, and I say $1 million be if in fee. From that commentary position, I mean, was here, you through academic discussion on the issue. To me and verify because unim pefe say on grounds of law, I will lawyer, I will see. Speculation, of course, will be pre on that affidavit. That court speculation, of course, will be pre. And in the course of the trial, me amend the earlier statement that has been presented. So, sir, into ABA initially, no, but I am share or can't say. And I say initially, no, na my dream me say ne wo. Na anibia minister ne de on to me Jim Crofosika emphasis in fear. And as because a minister, no, when you right to say so nebushi or nebushi be or person better property be or be this kind of to hamano. Only right, no.
Was that right? Kevin, we are sure say all right.
No,
keep over $1 million.
In fact, we are sure no Emma, and I mean defending no, but we are just using providence venison reasoning. Providence reasoning in the sense to say that minister no on to me engine a down for sika into her infant property be man. And I say a business venture being an down for be better so you know. By virtue of the fact of what trust will minister into Wajia to Haman. And I saw a minister into example they say about dealing with private people. You see, you need the details of near Amasa 1 million Gabri Abba. But for political expediency and answer everybody will throw their weight and then their reasoning on that direction just to score points. Me, my man, Cecilia Dapaa. Meaning the year, come on, Jake, Etias, or your Jake deputy. Me, a chance, echo ye me internship. I got to know her.
Okay.
Or you'll be a Dino Cray. Or you'll be a or de near my actually be a say or the two. I can vouch you, say, by the time I science and some way aban, a be an politics with Crampo education. Me. Before me back, sir, discussion with me, not me near also, but me decant me text you being them. Opa, make me that true be our has me text you be or Joy FM. Every Sunday, Pacon say, Cecilia said no. Then, okay, found no, so Cecilia said no. Nikuno, auntie, near my men, a kaya senti police report now. Or the command no mama for anger, but papa no arm and you. You could arm and you. Maybe so say amendment na nikuna amend no about public domain. And my what mean there?
But still no. Why over what Nikuna still admit is over $1 million.
No, Nikuna ako amende say sika omunsa esum e chese scalifi baby and a buy. Minister no ono eduma no yen ahe na ebetua no na me ne kura ni hu one ni kunsu a private person ni kunu on politics. Yes. And how do we jump to conclusion say change na chia because e minister fee you know scanning for minister no how
Kevin meet me kan ni me bia kire wa ana say o time kakra amefa wonko discussions e course so joy na fe the ent then we build up from there. Okay, so over time.
Was missing. It then presupposes that the stash of cash there is way in excess of $1 million. Because even if it was $2 million and half of a stash of money is missing, it will be obvious to the naked eye. For it to be so inconsequential that you couldn't notice its absence until you stumbled on the person should give us a bigger worry as a nation. How much was stashed in that home? And then begin to ask ourselves, and I agree with Professor Apiajetua that there's no crime in keeping your money under your bed in a bank digging a hole and putting it. It's your personal choice. There is no legislation that says all monies must be deposited in the bank. So on that one, it's fine if she kept her money.
At least in Ghana, elsewhere,
yes,
you cannot.
You cannot. But in Ghana, there's no law like that. So I wouldn't say that she's breaking any law by keeping money in her house. But the question I would then ask is, if $1 million is so inconsequential, I'm looking at the quantum of my mind's eye is envisaging how much money was stashed there. How then did you come by that money? Is it legitimate money? If it is legitimate money, we can simply establish that by you showing us the trail of work done to inherit or earn that money. And then if it is inheritance or earned, we must see the commensurate tax that has been paid to the GRA on that matter. And that will settle this matter. But if you are unable to show us any legitimate business that paid that money, and again, the question you ask yourself is, for that volume of money, which legitimate business will pay you in cash? Or were you paid by bank wire and you went to the bank and asked the bank to withdraw it and bring it to your house? If that was the case, you must tell us which bank. The bank must confirm that they indeed did a cash out of that amount and delivered. And then we begin to ask ourselves, we have the central bank regime, where even when you want to withdraw $10,000 from a bank in Ghana, you can't go beyond that in a year. So on what basis then?
And you suggested if it was money paid to her, like bulk,
yes,
one installment, that amount,
yes,
the FIC, the Financial Intelligence,
absolutely should have been triggered.
Look, I had to fight for a client. It was just $50,000 that was sent into his account.
Yes.
Somebody in the bank saw it. They said, we check your accounts, not this much. Immediately they triggered FIC. The money got frozen. Now we had to go to court and fight and explain why the money belongs to the person.
50,000 cedis.
Right.
That is literally
$50,000.
$50,000. Sorry. So that is literally 1/20th of the amount we're talking about here.
So if it went through that, then it must be legitimate because they would have gone through those processes.
The FIC will have to establish, and like I said, we're talking of $1 million, which is the insignificant portion that was stolen. So the full stash is what we must begin to investigate and understand. And for me, I think that if Honorable Ceceilia Dapaa was minded by the title she bears, Honorable, and this is someone I know personally, but I mean, she should have resigned. She shouldn't even wait to be sacked. She should have resigned.
She's issued a statement.
And you see that statement?
She's issued a statement.
Okay.
It doesn't matter that the Ceceilia spelling
because I was coming to
at the beginning has CECE, but we are informed that she admits that this is her statement. And the statement is dated the 21st of July, 2023. Statement from Ceceilia Dapaa. I refer to publications dated 21/07/2023, suggesting that I own $1 million, 300,000 euros, and millions of cedis, which have been stolen from my house. There are noticeable inconsistencies between what is being discussed in the public domain and the thrust of the original complaint on the matter. I am taking steps to examine the origins of the inconsistencies and will provide a detailed response in the coming days. Signed, name correctly spelled, Ceceilia Dapaa. Okay, so she doesn't say this is untrue. Of course, she cannot say this is untrue, but she says there are noticeable inconsistencies, and as far as the original complaint is concerned, and she's taking steps to resolve that.
So you see,
the investigators put $1 million when she meant for them to put $100,000.
For want. This case has been in court for a while. It's not just today it started. And the investigations have been going on since sometime last year, 2022. For want of the confidentiality of private conversation, I would not mention who. But yesterday, in Parliament, after this matter broke, a senior member of government and a senior MPP person made it clear to us that they were going to engage in a PR spin and get the charge sheet amended.
I think the charge sheet has actually been amended, but I haven't seen the amended charge
Exactly.
sheet.
So, and the attempt to amend it is because of the gravity of the theft to try and drop down the numbers. So Ghanaians should watch out for that.
All right. So these conversations in the echo so joy. Now the questions are some George and others are asking. These are reasonable questions. One, over $1 million. Quite ben if I say cool fee. Sikano unye free here. Business ben the we are say say legitimate sika about her utia scan in physical cash, but not through the bank. Third, say legit business crying away and a business in 2 hours over $1 million. Quite ben if I say with me use scanner and koto with them. Fourth, by the time that quantum of sikana tima yera you didn't even notice it. It means say sikana wo a does more than the $1 million over dollars in typical free ma and these are serious questions we need to ask as a nation. It's Kevin, so what's about? Yes, they are amending the charge sheet, but still they admit to say $1 million in a day. In fact, a year free 300,000 euros, and so a year free Nikunu suits, and so a year free So series of these kind of things. But the legit question that we are asking, they say, Ghana, dear Jumana, nipa de senibeti mi aya. You have $1 million straight away in cash.
Okay, that's a very good question.
Now what you may use as cano, and I got 2 fee. Say it will be the beche wa quite many fast on this cano. A beche. Was it paid through the bank? And a bank banks you know with me $1 million at the amount because per international law as we know no, wouldn't mean more than 10,000 go 2 fee. To have it become $1 million and over. Next cano so to me since 2022 when it means it's kind of that old them no. It's more than that. Now, then, as we are discussing, the charge sheet in BBR, some of the court in BBR, but also the facts of the matter in here now, meet me there to screens in your kind. Then we build up from there. So all these kind of things in now, or why between the nina abba, because these are not secrets anymore. Because I think
we already charge sheet. We already charge sheet.
All right. Enti so who there?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start free her. Statement of offense. Conspiracy to commit crime to it. Still in contrary to section 23(1) and 1241 of the Criminal Offence Act, which is Act 29. Enti particulars of offense. And they say Patience Botwe, 18 years, or a hairdresser, and Sarah Ajay, 30 years, are unemployed. Between the period of July and October, somewhere last year, our Belimpe in Accra, and within the jurisdictions of this court, until the Asamnako court, or Mako Kuria Adibi. To count 2, stealing 90 section 124 of Act 120 of Act 29. Patience Botwe, 18 years, hairdresser, and Sarah Ajay, 30, unemployed between the period of October at Abelimpe in the Greater Accra region and within the jurisdiction of this court. This dishonestly appropriate cash, the sum of $1 million, the property of Ceceilia Dapaa. The sum of the court in Bino. Into we are cash $1 million from Ceceilia Dapaa. Meant to ask Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay. Particulars of offense in the BM. Almost saying we are $300,000 between the same 300,000 euros rather. Sorry, between the same period, you know. If we mami we fee, and to us on Kubim. Patience Botwe between the period of July and October 2022 at Abelimpe in the Greater Accra region, no. did dishonestly appropriate cash the sum of 300,000 Ghana cedis, 350,000 Ghana cedis, are the property of the minister. And those it's kind of a canvas. No, the Kev you follow me, yeah, about $1 million BSM, 300,000 euros, 350,000 Ghana cedi beans.
Dabi. Coach Nasa can be a semi year. Okay,
300. But your patients both 18 years hairdresser, 2 Sarah J 30 years unemployed between the period of July and October 2022 at Abalimpe in the Greater Accra region and within the jurisdictions of this court did dishonestly appropriate sum of cash 300,000 euros, the property of Cecilia Dapaa. Yanko count 4. But you say how you claim out 300,000 euros clear. Count 4. I'll not read because it's almost the same thing. Let's do it in this way. Papacho say clear.
Yeah.
Until $1 million be a first. 350,000 Ghana cedis different. 300,000 euros different. Or do you think that I'm lying here? These are court documents. You know, I'm not faking anything. Marshall and I screenshot you these ones, then I'll bring on the whole court document, you know. Then we discuss about it. Mentor to be.
Yeah.
Patients both 18, Sarah J 30 years unemployed between the period of July and October 2022 at Abalimpe in the Greater Accra region within the jurisdiction of this court did dishonestly appropriate and assorted clothes. Tie clothes to a whole valued 90,000 Ghana cedis. Taden so 95,000 Ghana cedis. Assorted handbags valued $30,000. Bags and the value of $30,000. And assorted perfume valued $1,400. The property of Cecilia Dapaa. Masa, se ka say it was on 7 1.
And to us,
perfume nkuano or perfume at $1,400 or bags are over. Hey, Masa, Ghana is go. Nana don't say ye tisikaso and so come the yen. Ah, Nana, can be mammy.
I am a boat or Ghana. It is a castle. Or may you hear my.
Hey, Nana, do you good? Kevin, let's be serious with these kind of things. If a minister, $1 million, a shenem pass it. A woman say Ghana, maybe what you say won't first can see fee. But look at the quantum of Sika you can. $1 million. 300,000 euros. 350,000 Ghana cedis. And Tade over $95,000. Perfume, bags, dollars. How does he come by all this money? And I'm not talking about CBI at a bank. Where shall fee? A shenipani fee at Saint Cametiana, men passing as we show. And in your bank there in Kanka.
on seven. While I've been enough, what's more enough? May I sure say, I share for a share. They know exactly what point you want to make. Say, the minister is wrong, and I will use Sika and everything. But let's break it down. We backs, estimates now. Among us, say Sika 95,000 in the wall. We back handbag estimate this any manner. Among us, say ask in the wall. That the argument here is Sika 1 million and 300,000 euros. And I pay another 350,000 Ghana cedi and if we now the argument as to the authenticity of the claims normal making of courts will decide. But say through intelligence and just the street academic reasoning on this now. The question is, Cecilia Dapaa before Oba Abemuno, he was a consultant. You know the way he was doing before? This guy.
No, Kevin, he seems to be
No,
saying
no.
something, sir.
No. Tie. Say me no. What the me about program no so as an expert. I only say me tie. Sa no na sikakra. And I mean no, mami no. Me trying to be a bit more for checking the records. I worked at the Ministry of Works and House. Me practicals and so. Me journalism school. Nti minim mami ne kakra.
Yeah.
But we the private life. Nema why consultancy. Nema why nema. Bibie ni hɔ a ɛkyerɛ sɛ obi te sɛ saa maame no ɔntumi enraise that amount. Menka sɛ ɛyɛ ne dea. Argument na me make no menka sɛ ɛyɛ maame ne dea. Again, maame no kae sɛ ɔne ne kunu na ɛwɔ fie hɔ. Ghanafoɔ, ahwɛfoɔ, do we know whether sɛ sika na yɛbɔ din no ɛyɛ ne kunu business with others be a minister no and so can that kind of business no be a consortium and now be bisa and who sika na wo fie because me Kennedy Japan never offer but Kennedy Japan me offer that is me papa nia ne cousin ne Kennedy Japan into say me come me case Kennedy Japan me offer Kennedy so okoni fie a sika more than 5 million euros dollars anyone if you because every now and then why already say projects ni nyama young entrepreneurs ni nyama no aya na wanani sika na e wo no ho ntu oba ana appointment wo ni kom ho na oba why ready to every now and then military e wo Kennedy soldiers police for forging because sky one no doors. We a minister, it doesn't exempt you from working. Inti me my dream no me say if you're not minister no or on the side hustle on any cool neye omo mu bi omo ye na yen yen say Ghana sika for no bebre sika more than 1 million euros at all. Ibrahim Mahama in 2019 so what is our story now? Temamoto Wesu the car break it down. The car, one of the exotic cars, maybe break it down. And yes, Ibrahim Mahama or a street guy, guys no more rushing the swimming and a KB cramp or Mebono, no more fast canifi bonnet. O could be any bonnets, so our bonnet, scale go dollars in Kwan. No number to a motor window. On one a friend, the boys say, and the car break it down. So, moment, one and only. Into bit to say Ibrahim Mahama at that time. That time, Bena, a Kufado by Abem. Kufado mobile Abem when first 2020 year, and mewa. Yeah. Into 2019, na Ibrahim Mahama na motor we kwanso na the car break it down. Not one no affair ni boys ni say the car break it down so me born on your way. And in helping fix the car until to go be free motorway no so. Bonnet for no dollars in kwan go. Into because Ibrahim Mahama we waste time. Ibrahim Mahama is so hardworking. It's a hard no. No. Sometimes no. You build this society you person be clear and
Kelvin, if you are a bit serious, won't you can't tell me say Ubi Ghana ene or either so a minister or a businessman or whatever no. See over $1 million. SNM pass here. Sikana yera unhu.
Cecilia Dapaa $1 million any sika minister no with the previous life any business the business gigs are once and a man appointment on to me raise it is a lie. Obi obekasa ache obia no boa say minister we obenyai minister in na Kennedy Japan describe minister fia we minister we obenyai nti no Ghana for be to ahye so say or 1 million on fee nti no on this
Kevin kakra no was be the man people for answer me no what was
are poor pa. My Jimmy young people for Jimmy, me will be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
All right. Inti yantuaso.
NPP for me, NDC for me, me ma for politics. Some me can on reasonable grounds say. Ceceilia bring that but who 1 million on the fee court a good so say Obia states. And yeah, being counter suit a normal citizen being counter suit here. A citizen should counter suit to say they want to know the origin of that $1 million.
For that money.
What I say? Now,
point now reason makes legit. You're making a legitimate point.
Yeah. Now, Emma sa Casadin in a head shrug crowd or be fun in shrug. Say, who the Nqualan getting 18 to 30 years, Sarah Butchers, Sarah Jails or whatever. Who the more court to say, or maybe you 1 million or 300 euros, no 350. See, oh, yeah, public worker no, buy no, yeah, deputy, anyway, we are saying it was substantive in the crap when you're farmer, who could not say 1 million anyway. Nay, a society that speaks the truth. Because one go no mark of vilify it wrongly. And of course, or a public figure. Into the same way, a bad outer, people will read what kind of meanings that satisfies them into it. If you say, you feel so, or a public worker into own to me raise $1 million and the said amount now, already raise your fence affidavit now, court. But I know the woman, me name everything about him, but me shank a crime in any sign. And say the consultancy job and all Mr. Munim Cecilia obeying the pan the background pa mon check it. And I'm also so me feel say Nikuno election. The guy has a lot of work going on. Meaning say Nani Kuno was involved in pipes. So pipes here to form I didn't go for who see dining yama. Or he was in or delay in pipes companies or manufacture some pipes need be Sierra Leone, Nigeria, and Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. Intino,
young about continue say, oh, may now wait to imagine as night
and with the major.
I think so for to get in online no article. Kelvin, program it in 1 hour with Munufi Intino. We try to stream 1 hour of our program. And let's shift a little bit because Mami Cecilia the person they send your kind of court and no one has so say some no that Sikana than pass you say she on one or penal on fanya. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. One say NPP raising on mobile no. I think say nipa 10 and a PK form no. And per NPP's constitution no. Say nipa near more than 5 they have to go on what they call the super delegates conference. Normal limited the numbers no to 5. Now when NPP panyifo say omo pe say super delegates no yentu ni regional basis. To say what Easter they organize then you vote from there or voter you vote or half or you vote. And a nipa 10 no 9 see there be omo pe say delegates ni na meshi akra and say at one point no monto aba no ho. And His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baomi Yankwa say opposite to the region. And unti party executive the national level no I imagine say omo percent ka abano yem 20 region say Ira Mahmoud Baomi a peno. Na eno na ababeto bia say 8 others na say per a publication on Ghana web no. Say omo nim na so omo imagine say omo be 20 regional basis there they will go away and form their own political party. And this is our mirror. The Ghana web publication better ho. Then we discuss that. Now you be honorable Kennedy Agyapong say so we break it away a party number 10 you better party the same. Enti per Ghana web publication NPP flag bearership race. It's possible 8 of us will break away to form another party, Kennedy Agyapong's team. The head of communications of the campaign team of NPP's flag bearer, hopeful, Kennedy Agyapong, who is in the person of William Kusi, he's a lawyer, I think, has warned the party against decentralizing its upcoming superdelegates Congress to reduce the number of the party's presidential hopefuls from 10 to 5. According to him, 9 out of 10 presidential hopefuls wants the Congress to be centralized or held at a single location. Therefore, going contrary to that might have undesired consequences. Lawyer Kusi, who made these remarks in an interview on Akoma FM on Thursday, July 20, 2023, added that it is likely that 8 out of the presidential hopeful will have the NPP's party to form or will leave the NPP's party to form another political party should the Congress be centralized. It was on and on and on and on. So what the lawyer is saying is NPP for anti or munipa 18 kana 7 they might break away and then form their own political party. And then I'm saying second in Japan say should that happen as some break it away to form their own political party? Party need the same.
Political party to what end? To what end? Abro. And the name of the political party will be Abro.
Exactly. The Japan says our party no. I'm friend Abro. So they are breaking away to form their own political party, and the name of that political party will be Abro. Kevin, what do you make of this?
Yeah, what you want to political party now to Abro. So Abro, the Obian person or the no Hondoma dia Abro. Abro chase a failure. Yeah.
Because all concerns. The second thought he has with
the party.
They are in some position now. He's not happy with them.
We condemn MPP for. Only a bogus MPP. If you answer the MPP for need capital. MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, only need capital. Jimmy pa. Jimmy.
We know our
Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I understand the concerns you want to direct and all that. I mean, the message you want to carry across and everything. You want to send that message to your opponents. Say, you guys are not prepared for the upcoming elections and what have you. But the argument in Ekusi Agyapong says in the supreme interest of the party, they should just do the right thing. What will help? Maybe is it worth it say you better know our region? So be a bit in the fear na fear to home. Send an answer wo. Ebia ne me wo ye me wo fie. Wo fie, wo studio fie. A friend efficiency. Oh, na fe a track cost so with the advent of technology, I think a better pre home work never be brave. Open so many na omo be shame. Send a be able to me amuska. Na wa confuse so much at the last minute with Sanima. Yenim say Sanima no etimi happen be brave. Nti me more dear the suggestion that everyone should stay at their region and then vote, that is how general elections are being conducted. General elections, no be a shame or Accra Sports Stadium. Regions need nine by Accra Sports Stadium. So there is a motive behind the so-called 8. Now, Mokase, they want to move the whole thing to Accra Sports Stadium. You say NDC for a on presidential elections, one place. It made it very possible for certain things to happen. Monies were exchanged and everything like that. For logistic constraints VP no air cannon. This idea should be mooted. They should agree on it. And I feel so no in nine say ya quine in your be I feel ye see it to a world standard. I don't know pre who say Cincinnati and Crawford and Faquine so Tom and Brakra. Accidents never be ya quine issue. So with me to the fee no but to aban peacefully. Now digitally a transfer results now by coalition center there is be than Akruma. Ni who a woman is saying. And one is more representatives no many better when the elections are being conducted in the 9 regions. And one is delegates no obe making sure so you resource them well. Omunko this will be end to abandon February for. Into na yem share woman and the same. Ope so many na be shame Cincinnati with a bro mutina mu fie na o structures na meet na to abandon fefe. And them no money agree. Omo tell mo hono mo kote abro party na. They be share how many votes they can. At the moment we say MPP for the DNDC with over 600,000 votes. In the ABO meeting I send to 300,000. So I mean it doesn't make sense. Say Obiambra class was in the network. It doesn't. When MPP has a structure, they have a well-structured digital machinery. It's me transmitting information at the blip of the finger. Why do they have to come and then assemble at the Accra Sports Stadium at the cost of everything that we can imagine? The harms on the road, robbery, and all that. You put pressure on the security agencies. All the security apparatus are a bro soon, but you concentrate half of Ghana's security there for that very moment. Because Obi say Nipa 5 are very, very crucial for the faith of the country. Until a moment, a tension moment. And in the wisdom of the executive, they want to diffuse that tension. Yes, will be to whatever. I'm kind of say they will be on the territory, and it makes sense. To see now, back Sports Stadium, you delegate a lot of security there.
Yeah.
Now,
to some extent, and on the what can I side with you? Where say it makes a bit of sense because I don't see why you have to transport somebody from maybe Northern Region Tamale to come to Accra to just vote.
I'm more agreeing to yes, sir. I mean, I do know
But
yes,
what they
sir.
are also raising is a very easy for the government of the day now will be enemies or support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to massage the figures. And I say, be Sika because of course some region will be a 16 penna at all. Easy for them to buy those votes. And I said the other way around. Let's assume say you're talking from regions. Maybe let's take Ashanti region for instance. That they don't vote for maybe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It's sending a wrong signal to the whole nation. Say, be Asante for M-Pesirim and something like that.
I don't buy this.
Look at it from those kind of angles.
Listen. I don't buy this reasoning. The reason is very simple. This is a mock exercise for the real showdown. Oh, it's just a mock exercise for the real showdown. Until one person check Ghana for say what to do near me and no the national results nearby a quality results now as you always will do. So Asante for and Tuma Bawumia to send a signal obia one choice. And I don't think that the signal on the ground is really showing that. So I'm a mistake. Na ebia omoye different I best send a very negative signal so ama maybe a no VP ni feel say oh ya kasi ye mpem asemo sa ko win ampa so won maybe a results na we in echo imo dey before say near 8 no can no the stress keke na have two parties so and they shouldn't do that. Oh, they shouldn't do that.
We shouldn't take the words from Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and others camp say they might break away and form their own political party.
No, they'll break away. What will happen to the party? Okay, Agyapong is retired. On couple this movie, president.
Jimmy, young people for Jimmy, me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political.
I think he has expressed his view for how he feels about that particular party that he joined. Oh, why expressing his views, but the words he uses, it's not so very nice for his status. And that was when Kaba was alive. Yes, I interviewed. But it's okay. Kennedy is Kennedy, and he speaks his mind. And I hope, sir, there'll be some reasoning in this whole thought to say all the delegates should converge at the Accra Sports Stadium and have the super delegate election. It doesn't make sense. Everyone should stay there. At least someone to me you are 5 now. And no final no mostly Obia Uncle winner. And no crown it doesn't call for say Obia ever converge will be back. Oh, the enemy and as the opponents can infiltrate the camps or they can just come and cause chaos and then say why I say a person they are then VP in one day the chaos about bloodshed and then the bloggers and then the storylines will be the next day if the VIP wins through bloodshed, 4 people die and stuff like that.
All right, Kelvin T. Medawase for today. Now we've been having this show with Kelvin. Now we are broadcasting this show live from Helsinki, Finland. I think this has been one of the best shows, and we're gonna do it this way almost every blessed day. 1 hour of the show. Program needing the 1 hour with Monofie. So Kevin, we are wrapping up. What else do you have to say?
Oh, I I think 1 hour of Monofie is gradually shaping itself into the landscape as
what position or camera in some corner? Okay,
it's
getting brighter now. Or camera was dark, a bit darker.
But my camera was a bit dark. Yeah, okay. So basically, what I was saying is that the 1 hour with Monifie show is really finding its place in the talk show, and the content we produce, it's just one of a kind. I hope listeners will always tell the other listeners to find time to sort of like come by and listen to the kind of conversations that you bring on board, and
it's 20 hours,
and the people you also bring on as the panelists to sort of like add content to what you are discussing. Yaka Cecilia and Yaka I mean the poor MP before instead. At the end of the day, with the Cecilia, I hope she's gonna for being able to na court no a building same na fe yedi year to year. I feel we are in a democratic state, our Ghana. That is what they are practicing, and I say it should be known. Say we are in that democratic state. Say Cecilia, 1,300,000 euros, 350,000 Ghana cedi. It is the right of any Ghanaian, according to the RTI bill now, you are passing. Say you have the right, you have the right to that information. Say SAS can as a public officer don't you know him. Meet me that cost rag. This cost rag I'm not going to say one person who the source of the win. Anywhere that money came from will be made public because obey public ejuma she has to really answer to the public because that is what it comes with a work or that is what it comes with accepting the portfolio of a public servant. You have to answer to the people.
So we had Kevin on our show and the program needing the 1 hour with Munufi. So we always try to wrap up within 1 hour. And Kevin, thanks very much for being on our show, and I hope your ball you will be back with us. We had my brother Kevin also. And then I think let's listen to this. Then I just conclude the show.
Yeah, I'm a boy, Ghana. It is Sikaso. Omenyo here, my.
So when the president was actually making this kind of statement, I think Ghana for do na yantina say, but fain or my who says Sika or Cassetino, a Sika as a clearing agent, or per se the party for them, maybe we are Ghana. Maybe that is how I understand it right now. Because when he says, say, joining buying, don't come with the idea of making money in the government now. I think it's not what he meant. It's not what he meant. To be
an avenue for making it. I've said it and I'll repeat it again. Those who are coming to this administration thinking that it's an avenue for making a lot of money are going to be disappointed.
All right. That is not true because they are not disappointed actually because they're actually making a lot of money in this government. He is just watching them. So they are actually making money. And these are things that I think that the president, Ghanaians need to ask him, say, Mr. President, you said this, you said that, you said that. And that is not what is happening in the system. He should take Ghanaians serious. Now, Honorable Cecilia, the person named Kevin, or not them be some 18 years, whatever, we have this quantum of money. We should get Ghanaians or court say, may produce where she got this kind of money from us as kind of a Shannon pass. So we have to build a clean society. Unyeska for legit means to make that kind of money. You say obey your minister, then you think say president can get his castle, then you come and steal the money and put it under your bed. Now that's what they are doing from here. No, that is not how we're gonna go about it. Until me that will be and I'm a cherry answer no. Program is was live on YouTube on 1 hour with Munufi or on YouTube at Munufi. You find it at the same time. It was on William Munufi's Facebook page, NDC Finland branch Facebook page, and NDC Tema West Facebook page. So we come live on these kind of 4 programs and as a 4 streaming platforms, and every blessed day we try to do that. Maybe without Sundays, and then we try to come together and then recoup whatever we have done for the whole week. And then I believe, say, you can subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, and you can also like and share for others to also follow suit. Thank you very much for being with the show, and I hope to see you, say, in some other day, you will come back. But our question is, don't forget to write a comment, then we'll take time to respond if it merits that. That will be so. Bye bye.